Today is October 2nd, 2017. This is our Love, Peace, and Happiness Daily General Tarot Reading. And this morning, well, last night I did a live stream. It would have been early morning. Did a live stream as this whole Las Vegas shooting thing was going on. So this morning, it was quite unsettling to hear that there were so many lives affected. And all I keep hearing is, this is just like 9/11. This is just like 9/11. So, I don't know. I quit looking at conspiracies years ago because of the fact that they irritate my consciousness. And that my area of power in them is to make them non-existent. So I want to say, though, that that's what I kept getting. It's another Baltimore. There you go. Yeah, it's another, hey, Baltimore. Hello, Alicia. Oh, goodness. I feel like eventually there's going to be more information coming out about this whole situation, and we're going to find out how this is another situation along the lines of, hey, London, Jess in London, another situation similar to the 9/11 attacks in the Boston Marathon and all that stuff. I don't know why. I don't know. But what I do know is I keep hearing that. And the way my intuition been on point these days, I'm going with my intuition as opposed to what is on the news. Okay? Let me just say that loud and clear right now, right here. Okay? Let's see what is a message for us today from the Words of Clarity deck. If you're just tuning in, we are live streaming this October the 2nd, 2017. I am coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. As always, I am Melinda NailFanatic with Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot and many other things. My website is shown on the screen and in the description of the video. It will link you to all of the different services and products that I have available for you, as there are many and they're very diverse. I want to, this nation, this planet, there we go. That's the way it feels, right? This planet and the people that live on it have experienced so many challenges. And last night, I mentioned during the live stream I did in regards to this Las Vegas shooting, there are people that live with this stuff every day for so many years, and the sounds that I heard coming off of the Las Vegas Strip of fully automatic weapons is something that they're used to waking up and going to sleep with, and that's some shit to really ponder. And I've received that download before, that those people over there are not much different than me. Their language may be different, their customs may be different, but when it comes down to it, they're trying to feed their children, have a place to live, and have some means to sustain and enjoy their life for their families, So wherever you're at, with the challenges you've gone through, my people that's dealing with hurricanes and flooding and, oh my goodness, my people that's just lost, at a minimum, 58 lives lost, over 500 injured just last night in the last few hours, within the last 12 hours, and how many and all of these other things. I don't watch the news, guys. Understand this. I quit watching the news. I quit watching mainstream television anywhere from 5 to 6 years ago. And so I don't know what's going on. I was at my studio doing my little sister-in-law's nails when the text started coming in that there was a shooter on the Strip, for her to make sure her mother was safe, because her mother works at the MGM Grand, which is right down there, right near the Mandalay Bay. She was safe. Thank God. Everybody I personally know that I know of was safe. Hello, Marlo from Chicago. I want to say, though, that there's many family members, whether they live here or from out of town. There was a lot of people, I understand, at this country concert that was visiting from out of town, that they lost family members that was coming out here to have a good time, you know. And so me, I'm a very shortcut person, okay? Even when I dealt with my father's suicide, I was very much solution oriented, and I can't help but be in my nature now, which is solution oriented. Said there's got to be some major hidden blessings in disguise coming out of this. And the first thing that I can immediately point to is the willingness of people. I mean, I saw it on the news broadcast. They said, please don't come down here. Please stop coming down here trying to help. The people is willing to step up and help one another. When the 9/11, I'm sorry about that, I'm back again. When the 9/11 stuff happened, what you saw was an outflooding of love and support of humanity for humanity. And the same thing is happening here in Las Vegas. I heard they raised over $1 million within an hour or two on a GoFundMe account they got going for this whole Las Vegas shooters fallout thing. What I do know is we have to try to find in this situation. The darkness gets darker to show us the brightness of the piercing light, so bless our journey. And so with this whole situation in Las Vegas, where is the blessing? The immediate blessing I can point to is, first off, that people are willing to express the love, provide support, be there with their brothers and sisters of humanity. And so what one of the viewers says, so sad, and I say, you know, the sad thing is that the energy requires such extreme acts for us to get in touch with the love and peace and happiness and the connection with one another. I have no evidence to prove this, but I have had a vision. And the vision is all this stuff will stop when we stop needing it to be in humanity with one another, in connection with one another, in love and peace and happiness with one another, wishing the best for people, helping strangers just because they're there, being of assistance to one another, pouring love on everyone, just because they're alive, because they're human. When humanity stops needing that, these types of catalysts to bring that energy out of them, I believe that this stuff will be ancient history, okay? Apparently, on some level, our humanity right now needed a catalyst to increase love and peace and happiness. And how perfect that is, as Jupiter is getting ready to move out of the sign of Libra. Jupiter is all about connection and balance and peace. So, of course, some major event would happen now as it's getting ready to move out of the sign of Jupiter, because it's been building up, building up, building up. Now it's time for it to play out and let it all out. And so if humanity could be in touch with just loving their brothers and sisters, I feel like this stuff wouldn't be. And yeah, I'm a dreamer. I have a vision. You can look at me like Martin Luther King, Mahatma Gandhi, and Mother Teresa, because you know what? They all had a dream that everybody thought was impossible. They all had a vision that they held for humanity. Mother Teresa said she was going to feed every hungry person on the planet. Yeah, don't you think people looked at her like she was fucking crazy? Well, you know what? There's a lot of us crazies out here that believe that it's possible to live in peace with one another. And I'm one of them. Hello, how you doing? I'll own it, you know. And I do believe that it is possible. Do I believe that it's going to be right exactly at this moment? No, but I do believe that it's somewhere in our journey as humans. The word of clarity for us today is forgiveness. Look at that. What was I just talking about? Love, peace, and happiness. Peace. It's time to make peace. Tracy, thank you so much. She says, may we connect in love to support each other. Amen. That's the truth right there. And amen, please don't get it twisted. It's not about religion. It's not about any of that. Amen says, let it be. Yeah. Peace. This is the word of clarity for today. We, embodying peace, stand in our greatest power. You hear me? Do you hear what I say? Embodying peace. Letting that be the interaction of your hand. Letting that be the message that you carry about. Be at peace. And if we can't be at peace with everyone, then that's a reflection of the peace inside that we need to make with our own self. Because when you're really at peace with yourself, peace with the others is automatic. Because when you're really at peace with yourself, you're like, oh man, this place I'm standing in right now, this place I'm living in right now, this is golden. Can't nobody take me out of where I'm at. I'm in my character. That's true peace with yourself. When you have that, nobody will be able to take you out of that character. And situations like this, I get the strong, again, I'm going back to, I immediately got a strong message of this is just like 9/11. I actually got this morning while I was grabbing a bite to eat after first off, when I woke up, I had to make sure the courthouse was still open, because y'all know I'm getting ready to go to trial in another 10 days. I got 10 days left until trial for this guardianship thing to get finished up. And so I had to go to court for that this morning. I said, well, let me call down there and make sure that it's even open for business, right? And I told my son, my 16-year-old nephew's son, I said, honey, I need you to stay home this morning. I told my daughter, let him know I need him to stay home, because I'm not ready for him to go to school not knowing what is going on, if this shit is really done, because my son goes to a very unique school that has curriculum ties to South Korea. And so I just decided to let him come home and let him stay home, so that I know that he is here at peace, because I don't know what the fallout is. So I'm at the courthouse this morning. I had just told my son, okay, well, you know what? It looks like everything's done. Go ahead and get up and get ready to go to school. Here's a note for you to go to school. Then I leave to go to the courthouse, take care of all this stuff. While I'm at the courthouse, I'm looking at my Facebook notifications, and one of my very good friend, like a brother, I just, you know, my Kevin, he posts about the Pahrump, that there was a shooting in Pahrump at a school. And so now I'm like, oh shit, I should have told my son to stay home. So I'm messaging with my daughter, you know, just let him go ahead and stay home. I don't need him to go. Then I passed by my son's school, because it's catty corner from my home. On my way home from the, as I was saying, when I passed by my son's school on my way home, because it's just prior to getting home from the courthouse, I see an ambulance pulling in front of the building, and I'm just like, yeah, he needs to stay home today. You know, his grades will be fine and all that. We need to do what makes us peaceful. Right now, with all this stuff going on, I'm not sure it's done. I don't know what's going on with this school. I heard they were shooting at another school. We'll find out eventually. But for all of us in humanity today, because there's other things going on. Let me just say this. There's somewhere else in the world, at least one other place, there's a whole bunch of people that woke up today to look at a bunch of people that did not wake up today, because they were also terrorized. They were shot. They were, whatever the hell was the situation. Man, did you know that in North Korea, that if you say anything bad against the government, if you try to defect anything like that, if you steal anything you do in North Korea, do you understand that they execute not only you, but 3 generations of your family? In other places in the world, there are people that have to deal with shit, real shit, every day in ways that we can't even imagine. And then we sit up here and we make jokes on TV and we talk shit, and it's just ridiculous. And then you got these dumbass movies coming out. They had some stupid ass movie come out not long ago, comedy ass movie about North Korea and the dictator over there. I'm like, seriously? That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. There are people that live this way every day. Why? Because this planet is calling us to peace, forgiveness for the self and the other, and peace and harmony. Look at that, hands coming together. Peace and harmony. There is a call for it. It's time for balance. This has been imbalanced for long enough. Love source God, this planet we live on is saying it's done. All that craziness y'all been doing, it's time to call that shit to an end. Okay? What is the underlying support for this piece? Oh my God. I'm already getting chills and I haven't even seen it yet, okay? Oh, nurturing. And I'm being shown how it's in reverse. You see? And I'm hearing that it's in reverse because of the lack of nurturing is what I heard. So I don't always do reversals. You know, it's very few and far in between. There is a lack of nurturing. It is time to turn the nurturing on for forgiveness, people. For peace, people. I encourage all of my supporters, all of those who resonate with what I'm talking about, to let's be part of the solution. How can we be part of the fucking solution here? I'll tell you how. If you would just self-govern in love, peace, and happiness, that's your power. Okay? Yeah, it sounds fucking simple as hell. It sounds so simple. You know why? Because it is simple. Live a life that radiates love, peace, and happiness. Reflected inward, reflected outward. If we do that, the solution is there. The solution is there in love, peace, and happiness. And this type of shit don't have to happen. Then people in Miami, man, that was out trying to dance and have a good time. Why are you so fucking worried about who they climbing in bed with? That ain't none of your goddamn business. Mind your own business. They ain't hurting you, right? They weren't hurting nobody. They was over there trying to have a good time. If it hurts you so much about who they in bed with, you probably want to look at who you're in bed with, because everything you're thinking and reflecting outwards is started with you. When you point one finger out, you got 3 more pointing back at you. You see that? I'm pointing a finger at you. No, the fingers are pointing back at me. And that's how it works, is we go around hurling all these crazy shit, and then people want to start picking up their arms and deciding who gets to live and who gets to die, and not even making a decision, just saying, here, let me blanket spray everybody. And yeah, no, this is some bullshit. What we need right now, we need some nurturing. Some love, peace, some happiness, some love and peace and happiness. Love and peace and happiness, and love and peace and happiness. That's the solution. If you were in love and peace and happiness for yourself, you'd be more worried about your business. I tell people all the time, mind your own business. If you spend your time minding your businesses, you will have more businesses to mind. My life is a perfect reflection of that, okay? Mind your own fucking business and you'll have more business to mind. Okay. Our flashcard today comes out is the chair. And I said, I was told, look at what's underneath, okay? The television, oh my God. Everybody gonna be sitting in front of their TV trying to see what the hell's going on in Vegas. Everybody trying to be looking, see on their TV what the hell is going on in Vegas. Everybody gonna be looking for reasons and answers, and they're gonna turn to the media. What's the underlying support for this? Let's trust God. The yellow duck. Okay. My grandson is out there just shouting. He gonna have to shout some longer because we busy today. The yellow duck is the underlying energy of this. Oh my goodness. Again, these two going very well together. Love and peace and happiness, and love and peace and happiness. That's the solution. People, we're solution oriented on this channel. We love our shortcuts. So many people will be sitting in front of their television and they won't be able to see through the shit on TV to the happiness on the other side. You heard? They will not be able to see from their vantage point, looking through the TV and all the media, to the happiness on the other side. They're not going to be able to see that right now. And we can see why. A lot of people don't know how to connect with that in tragedy. Also, the other messages I'm getting is sit with your energy. Make sure that the frequency you're picking up is one of love, peace, and happiness. Make sure that you are in frequency, picking up, tapped in, tuned in, turned on, not only to this channel, hey, but to what you want to be seeing. So because of our point of attraction, because of our general baseline, if you haven't seen Where's Your Baseline video, go check it out. It's in my playlist of Taking the Mic. And it's also with all the monthlies in that same playlist in the Zodiac Tarot for the month, which is up for October. Definitely, though, where's your baseline? What frequency are you set to? Because whatever frequency you're set to is what you're going to get receptivity of. So because our vibration on this channel, because our frequency is set to the level it is, right away we're looking at the solutions. We're looking at where is the blessing. Yeah, I know it's a fucked up situation, okay? I'm not saying this is a good situation. Don't get it twisted. It is a situation that is very challenging. I'm not even calling it a bad situation. Why? Because what's the fallout from it? People is helping each other. My son showed me a video today This morning, just prior to getting on here, he showed me a video where this people was offering their vehicle to transport others to the hospital. But if they saw the person walking down the street in the 110-degree heat, he would have probably just kept on driving. If they saw him standing in line without a dime, they might have kept on moving. But because it was this fucking serious, now they're finally in touch with love, peace, and happiness. And hey, you know what? I have excess here. I have this ability. How about I assist you? How about I be of service to you, my brothers and sisters of humanity? Why? Because you have a need and I have the service. You have a need, I have the service. I can provide that. Yeah. So we got a lot of that going on today. This is an energy, a very intense energy. Let's see what is going on. I can't wait to see who's going to get the free card pulls today. You on this channel? You getting a free card pull today? Who's getting a free card pull today? I ain't asked for names yet now. But who's getting a free card pull today? Give a thumbs up if you love the idea of a free card pull every day. 3 free cards for people. Give a thumbs up. If you're on the channel right now, give a thumbs up. Have a great day at work. Jess says she being with us. It's time for her to go to work. Go get your paper, girl. Go get your paper. Radiate that love, peace, and happiness. So, if you think that there is something you could do to be nurturing to your brothers and sisters of humanity today, even if you don't live in Vegas, even if you don't live in America, is there someone around you that could use some of that healing, love, peace, and happiness, positivity? Why not pour it out over them? You got an abundance. Pour it out, man. Pour it out and share it. If you're doing this work and you're overflowing with love, peace, and happiness, pour it out. Pour it out, pour it out. That's why you have an excess, so you can pour it out. So you can be of service to your brothers and sisters of humanity. Let's get into our general message here. What is the message, the situation today? Left Source God is the Sun card. No, Judgment card, excuse me. The Judgment card. Blossom. The Blossom card speaks to the energy of creativity. Its message for me is one where the universe reflects back to us that which we have created. It's a message to me of how our point of focus is brought into our reality in a physicality. Important decisions being made today. They have long-standing effects. The universe reflecting back to us that which we had decided upon, that's which we had concluded. New life coming in, a second chance. I'm also seeing with this, you know, people that stood up from the crowd and were so happy that they were alive and intact after laying down on the ground because so many people had been fallen from the weapon that was fired at them into a huge crowd. And I just saw the vision of the ones as the shooting come to a stop, that they just stood up, grateful to be intact and alive. Looking at the fact that they have a new opportunity in life. The best course of action today is simply love. The 6 of Cups saying, pour love all over the situation, baby. Yes. Yes, yes. I love that. I resonate with that. I accept that. Simply love is our best course of action. The target we are being brought to is the Chariot, Major Arcana 10. It says flow. This is a change of fortune. This is a major shift. I hear an existential shift for mankind right now. What is the underlying support we have? The 9 of Wands, rest and reconsider. It's time for some new perspectives. Some new experiences in this journey. We've been through a lot. It's time to recuperate, take what we know, and move forward. And we're near this karmic shift, this karmic cycle that's ending. Yep, this is it, baby. We're at the end of this thing. Because the next step is the new beginning. Our best course of action is just to pour love all over everyone and everything. Have you been practicing that? Have you been practicing your outpouring of love all over everyone and everything as it's presented to you? Because that's what it behooves you to do. Stick around. You may be one of the ones who's given the free card pull of advice for today. That boy just don't stop calling for his granny, do he? Do you hear him out there? Got such a loud voice. And then he's 2 and I'm like, why your voice sound like this, little boy? So deep. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Let's get into our financial flow messages for today. You guys, you ladies, this energy is so strong. Weird shit last night. Okay. I get this phone call right after I got off of the live stream with you guys last night. And I'm like, this number has called me many times. They never leave a voicemail. What the hell is going on? So I answered it. The person on the other end of the phone, I answered it, Nail Fanatics, how can I help you? And the other person says, hello, who's this? I said, well, who is this? Who are you looking for? I don't know. Who is this? I said, well, who are you looking for? Who are you trying to call? You called me. I don't know. I said, well, if you don't know why you're calling this number, you don't know who you're looking for, tell me what made you call this number in the first place. This number is in my phone. Okay. Who are you? I'm Melinda. I do nails. Do you know me? No. Okay. So then they hang up. And then they sent me a text message talking about, my name is Liz. Do you know me? And I'm thinking to myself, no, I don't know you, man. Voice sound familiar to me. I forgot I even mentioned that in the conversation. I don't know what was up, but it was a very strange energy yesterday for sure. Last night, all around it. I don't know what was going on. There's something going on in energies. Major shift happening. Jupiter is changing, getting ready to go into Scorpio. A lot of things going on, and it's just really a great time for us to be grounded, because even with that crazy call, if I wasn't grounded, man, I'd be going off on folks, calling on my phone. I did it before, but I ain't done it lately. Thank God. I found so much peace in my life, and nothing worth taking me out of my character. So I just hold myself in my character, right? I hold myself in my character, let them do them, and I keep doing me. And that's the best me I can be. It's just the one that I am. I just say all that to say, some weird shit is going on right now. Don't let that shit throw you out, character. Just stay in your space. Stay in your lane. Do you the way you know how to do in love. What's the situation today? We have the 2 of Cups in finances. The best course of action is the moon. The target we're being brought to is the 8 of Wands. And the underlying support is the 7 of Cups. My unconditional love card. I always love when my unconditional love card comes out in a reading, because I love unconditional love. Especially when we're talking about my finances. Hey, financial flow, unconditional love being poured out though. The situation today regarding your finances is that you're in a harmonious financial flow. Your heart-based energy is lending its support to that. Shanita put all these beautiful emojis and symbols up here basically saying money on the rise. Yes, ma'am, money on the rise. Money on the rise, money on the rise. Can you see it with your eyes? Money on the rise, money on the rise. I'm going to feel it between my thighs. Hey. Some shit be coming out of my mouth. The best course of action today is the moon. For somebody, interaction with the Pisces is going to be very important today. Caution, do not be over drinking. all this shit going on, leave the liquor at a limit, okay? Let that limit be while you can still walk, talk, and stand straight, yeah? And if you happen to become belligerently in your alcoholic state, have a good time and call an Uber. Do not get in back of a wheel. Sleep in your car if you have to. Hide your keys from yourself. I got so drunk one night, I had hid my keys from myself. My friends were so pissed off at me, and they were strapped. It was funny because I have one of those carabiner clips. It was clipped to my bra strap and tucked into my shirt. I had locked myself in my car because I was drunk. I didn't want anybody to mess with me. But when I was out of my mind, I realized I was so drunk. By the time I realized it was setting in even harder. So I went in my car. I said, I'm going to sleep this shit off in my car. I left the club on my steering wheel. Yes, I still had a club in my car. Left the club on my steering wheel so it couldn't be driven, and hid my keys from myself. And when I woke up, it did take a while once I came out of that. Man, it was a crazy night. So don't be drinking and driving. Don't be putting yourself and others at risk. We love you too much. So if you do feel that you need to see the bottom of a bottle today, just be safe, my love, please, because your life is valuable to me and many others that know you, okay? The best course of action for us today is to rely on our intuition as far as our finances are concerned, because it's been leading us well. We are in a beautiful, harmonious flow with our finances. We're falling in love with our finances. Ooh, yes. Are you falling in love with your finances? Because I am. I mean, I've been in love with them. And if you, okay, all right. If you love and you pour love into something, you water it with love, and it must grow through the love that it was nourished with and nurtured with. So as we find the areas of love in our finances, then it grows back that way. We've been doing this. I mean, really, we're getting past any bad habits from the past. I want to rephrase bad habits. Please strike that from the record, Your Honor, as I practice for trial. I'd like to have that stricken from the record, Your Honor. Apply the lessons that we've learned from the past. And why do we do this? Because we have a lot of stuff coming in for us right now. We'd like to move into evidence, Your Honor, the Eight of Wands, which says everything is coming to its completion. And this Exhibit C here shows a lot of opportunities that had been nurtured and grown and invested in coming through fruition very quickly. A lot of activity. Yes, a lot of activity, folks. A lot of things coming on. You've been working on a project for a long time. You've been building up a business for a long time. You've invested a lot of years with this company. Whatever it is that you've done. I mean, and please don't knock the... Crystal says, I'm a blessing to her every day. Thank you, my dear. You're a blessing to me right now. Right now. Amen. If you stay at home and you don't work outside of your home, you are a huge blessing. So, whatever is the financial project for you, you got a lot of stuff that's ripe, coming into ripeness, coming into harvest time. Your best course of action was to rely on your intuition, take the lessons of the past, and look towards the future, yeah? And the underlying support of all of this is the Seven of Cups. That's the unconditional love card. With the Seven of Cups and the Two of Cups here together, man, things are good right now, and it's easy for it to stay feeling really good. You are the center of this energy. You are... The greatest truth ever revealed to you, whether it was through me or someone else, is that they lied to you and they told you you were not the center of your universe, or you're not the center of the planet, and you're not the center of the world. Yeah, the fuck you are. It's all going to radiate around you according to what you want to be in tune in. Oh, my lovely, lovely. Okay. Let's look at this romance. Yeah, there's so much to say. And we just want to radiate our love, peace, and happiness. It's needed right now. You know, radiate that love, peace, and happiness energy. If you are a meditator, I would encourage that when you're in your meditative state and you reach that point of ecstasy energetically, where you feel the energy flowing through your whole body, and some of you may feel the Kundalini rise, where the energy raises from the bottom of your soles of your feet, goes all the way up through your body and exits your head in tears of release. From that place, if any of you find that place today, just radiate love, peace, and happiness over your whole planet. You know, it works. It works. It works. And just by the very words being spoken here today, it works. It's being done over and over again by many all over. It works. It works. Because there's people that are utilizing that energy that we're outpouring today. Our romantic love message for today. Let's see what we get. I absolutely love you and adore you. You know what? Goddess Hathor Astronomy. I got to go check out your videos. I think you do videos on YouTube. It looks like from your username. Thank you for finding my channel. Hello, Miss Shanita. Miss Denise, thank you so much for joining. I'm surrounded by such beautiful souls. And you know what? Because it takes one to know one. Yeah, ooh, okay, that's a strong message for somebody today. If you got nothing but your assholes and jerks around you, you might want to look inside. And I just remembered that some of y'all watch this channel with your children. I got to learn to watch my language because children are listening, and I don't want to hear children talk like some of the things that I say. So there's one of my dark sides. Y'all see so much light in me? Ta-da! Introduction to my dark side. I curse. Anyways. Oh my goodness. Just radiate that love, peace, and happiness, guys. Radiate that love, peace, and happiness. That's the answer. That's the answer. You know? That's the answer to everything. But if there's people in your life that are living low vibration, you were the center of that as well. Figure out how you attracted that situation to yourself. Where's your mindset been? Where's your attention? Where's your energy been going? What kinds of things are you having a self-conversation within yourself? When you wake up and you look in the mirror, what kind of things are you saying to yourself? When you really are in your silent and you're in your mind while your friend's talking and you're distracted, you don't want to hear what your friend is saying, blah, 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 and you're off in your own thoughts. Are your thoughts of love, peace, and happiness, or are they of irritation, frustration, anger, resentment, jealousy, envy, insecurity? Because the universe and the people around you are reflecting back to you what you are. It takes one to know one. You can only see what you allow yourself to see, and that all starts within you, not me. Right? Filing the documents at the courthouse this morning, a lady said, well, you ain't got to yell. I said, honey, I'm not yelling to you. I'm talking to you. This is my speaking voice. I can't talk quiet like you. That's just not who I am. But please don't be offended because I'm not yelling at you. I'm just talking. So the guy standing next to me at the next window, he says, I guess you like me. He said, talk loud. I said, yeah, everybody ain't soft-spoken like a rose, and I just wasn't born that way. It's not part of my purpose. I speak up, and I can't have I take no responsibility over the way you feel about my volume, my volume, my appearance, my way of dress, the way I carry myself, and you shouldn't either. Now, what I just said about the children, that's because I personally don't like to hear children talking crazy ass language. That stuff is not cute. It is not cute. So these folks got their babies on YouTube, Twitter, and Vines and all this stuff, and the baby talking all this mess, using all these curse words. That is absolutely freaking disgusting to me, okay? There's a difference between, I'm almost 40 dang years old. I can say what the heck I want. And once you're over 21, you can do what you want. You can wear what you want. You can go where you want. It's all on you. But these little children talking like that, I don't like that. And so I don't support that. And that's fine. Those parents might. I don't want to be a contributing agency to that. However, the tone of volume that I speak, if you take offense, is not my issue. That's your level of uncomfortability. And like the man said, they might want to bring some headache pills when they come around you. I said they might. And that's, again, none of my responsibility. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Romantic love life, our situation is the 8 of water. Our best course of action is the Chariot. The target we're being brought to is the Ace of Air. The underlying support for the situation, hey Mags, is the 5 of Fire. I love your emoji comments, Shanita. So in line with me, my dear. Okay. Okay. In romance says, it's time to walk away from something. This shit didn't work out. Man, you put all this energy into it. You kept pouring love into it. You did everything you could to make this love situation work out. You gave it another chance, but that thing didn't work out. It's time for you to walk away. Time for you to actually get in your vehicle, pack it up, and leave. You should have learned the lessons from the past. Yes, there was some love there, but you already been sitting up in this stuff, watching this show long enough. And you sitting over there saying happiness is on the other side. It ain't here. So let me go ahead and take my love with me, learn my lessons from the past, pack my car up with all my stuff, and get on the road. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. The target we're being brought to is the Ace of Air. And very quickly, things will shift around us. Things will shift very quickly. Very quickly, we'll have a new understanding. We'll have a new victory. We're going to feel like, yes, I did it. I finally took myself out of that situation. If you have not yet given this video a thumbs up, do it now. The Ace of Air feels like we're flying like this unicorn, oh so rare. Flying through the clouds. Why? Because everything is crystal clear. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Yes, because of all this crap that's been going on, the wind done blown through, the winds of change come in, life is shifting, things are working out for us. What's the underlying support of all this? Man, we done got tired of this BS. We know we got a whole lot of situations with a whole lot of love that we could be more involved in when we've been sitting up here messing with the same old thing. We're looking at all the other opportunities now. Lesser's God says there's so many opportunities in front of you. You just sitting down and just watching all these opportunities going on in front of you. The other thing about this is you just sitting in the same place with all this conflict going around you, and you know you need to take a change and make a change in the way you acting, the way you walking, the way you talking, what you're doing with your time. You want the world to reflect it to you better, but you ain't a willing participant in it? How the heck do you think that's going to work out? You've got to be a willing participant in your own life and the success of it. You've got to be willing to walk away from those energies that do not bless you, do not add to your love, health, wealth, peace, and prosperity. Yeah. You got to be an active component in your life. You want this romantic situation to be the way you want it to be? For yourself, according to your standards, yet you continue to sit here in the same place watching the same old cycle replay with somebody that's looking at you like a silly goose, just sitting up there smiling in your face, knowing they smile in your face, all while try to take your place. Backstabbers, backstabbers, they're smiling in your face. You hear? You tired of seeing that show? Turn the channel, man. How you turn the channel? You pack your car up and you go. That's how the heck you turn the channel on that. Pack your car up, move. Take the action. You know you want to. You know you want to. How about put your money where your mouth is? How about you be bold enough and brave enough to do what you know you really, really want to do. Now, if what you really, really want to do is go get up in the window of a Mandalay Bay and start shooting up random people who's out there trying to have a good time, please expeditiously find the nearest police station and let them know your plans before you carry them out. However, if your plans are grounded in love, peace, and happiness and just a better, more fulfilling, pleasurable life for yourself, your children, your friends, humanity. Do it. Do it now. Do it expeditiously. Do it without delay. You hear me? What if you don't have money to leave? Then stop looking at money as the means of leaving. That was a good question that came across the channel here. What if you don't have money to leave? If you don't have money to leave and you allow money to be the circumstances for you to stay, then you're saying that money is the agent of change in your life. That does not necessarily have to be true. Then it's time for you to open up your perceptions And instead of thinking that you know how things have to play out, you say, Love Source God, I'm in this really toxic, unhealthy situation here. And this message is for you, my dear. You commented that, and I'm going in on you right now for your love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness. Love Source God, I know that where I'm at is not where I want to be. My heart is pulling me somewhere else. This is what my finances look like. But what I know is there is so much more available to me because I am the child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. All things are available to me. And this world has so many ways, this planet has so many ways for my solution to unfold. And I just am willing to open my consciousness and my perception to what is around me. There is a solution around you. But if you're spending your every waking moment saying, my checking account is not right, it's not time to leave yet because my checking account is not right. Instead of saying that, you could be saying, I know that it's time for me to leave. So how is the easiest, most available, and speediest path for me to safely exit this situation being revealed to me now? Because I know it's here. And as I open myself to see the solutions, they are there. They are there. The solutions are there. I just have to open my consciousness to it. I have to be more looking for an answer than looking for a reason to stay. Looking for a reason that I can't. Looking for a reason why it's impossible. Instead of looking for a reason why you can't. Understand that this peace and happiness is always there for us. Instead, we need to start, because see what it is you had your channel, you were sitting there watching this show about lack and limitation and what can't, what ain't, what isn't, what's not. Now it's time to change the channel to this is what is, this is real, this is available, this is true. I'm learning more and more how many things are available to me. I'm learning more and more how this universe is supporting me. I'm learning more and more, and I'm willing to see what else comes across the channel of receptivity to me. The solutions for you, your children, your loved ones. And this doesn't apply just to that person. That I'm going on and on about this because it applies to all of you. There's something that you think you need to take the course of action, but you know what? How about open your perception to maybe that's not what you need to take the course of action. Maybe there's another way. If that's just a fraction of a belief in your possibility realm of imagination, of your imaginational magical powers as a divine child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, then the solutions will be presented to you. I promise that. That's just how it works, okay? And I only can say these things to you from my own personal experience of having lived this in my life, okay? This is what I have lived. This is what I have experienced. When it looks like there ain't no money, honey, it shows up. Why? Because I'm always looking for the solution. I'm always looking for what's available. I've tuned myself to shortcuts, solutions, miracles, and magic, baby. How did I do that? Because I sat up here and I really started to realize how much I already had. Every time these children smile and laugh, to me, that's pure magic. That's pure love. That's pure manifestation of Love Source God showing me blessings. And that matters more than anything else. From that place, I just stay in that frequency and I carry it out over into everything. And it works. Man, it works. It works so much. And if you've been following my story, man, the CPS worker had my name, ended up sitting down to enjoy myself and take a little bit of diversion for myself, sitting down next to a pro bono family law attorney, retired. Him and his wife fell in love with me. I mean, seriously, people, the magic is real. But if all you know and all you've trained yourself how to see is bullshit, problems, and issues, it's time for you to change your fucking channel. Ooh, babies is watching. Watch your mouth, Melinda. And that's a message from me to me, okay? Children. We're all children, ain't we? I just heard we're all children, ain't we? It is time for us to look for what is making us happy. What makes you feel grateful? What makes you feel at peace? What makes you feel love? What do you have a lot of that you enjoy? Children, do you have a lot of toys in your toy box? Do you have a lot of video games? Is there a lot of food in your fridge? Do you have a lot of clothes to choose from? Do you have a lot of tennis shoes? Do you have a lot of friends? Do you have a lot of cousins? Do you get a lot of kisses from your mommy and daddy? Do you have a lot of brothers and sisters? Do you have a lot of fun when you go out with your mommy and daddy to the park and you swing on the swing a lot? If we could be like children, these situations would not carry on in our lives the way they do, because we would be just constantly looking for how else to play. That's why children got it like they do. All they doing, children want to watch TV and play with their toys and eat food. That's what children want to do. They want to sit down and watch TV. They want to go play with their toys. They want, in my house, they love to move their freaking chairs all over the place. The 3 children have their little children chairs. Them little chairs find themselves everywhere, from the bathrooms to the kitchen to the bedrooms, everywhere but the kitchen table until there's some food on it. Just saying. Children are constantly looking for a way to play. As adults, it's time for us to look for the way to play. Enjoy. Find that love and peace and happiness, and love and peace and happiness, love and peace and happiness, and love and peace and happiness, 'cause everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me, 'cause everything is always working out for me. You feel me yet? Let's pour some peace and love and happiness and some nurturing and some caring over this situation, guys. I absolutely love and adore you. I'm going to pick out some numbers for today. I need to get a pen. Oh my goodness. I'm going to let y'all just look at this. I'm going to take a drink real quick. If you are on with me still at this time, give this video a thumbs up. If you already liked it with the YouTube button and gave it a thumbs up there, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up in the comments. Hey, let me see you there. How you like me now? How you like me now? Elizabeth, I see you. I see you, Elizabeth. I have such a beautiful community. Goddess Hathor Astrology, I see you, dear Denise. I see you, love. Man. Marlo, I see you. Shanita, hey, throw me some money, some more this way, girl. Yes, Mags, inspirational. Thank you, love. Nikki, hey. Tiffany, you always with me. Stephanie, Stefton. Thank you so much, my loves. Okay. Man. What numbers are we using today, Lester Scott? Let me receive those right now by Divine Channel before I get on show these folks. Okay. Let's see. Let me write this and fold my little sheet. I guess, you know, if I was a little bit more organized than what I am and a little bit more prepared, I would already have this thing numbered and ready. But I'll just do it here with you today. Okay. All right. Everybody, start putting your names up. I'm looking at the screen now. Put your names up. Put your names up. Put your names up. Who wants free card pull? Put your names up. I'm taking down 6 names today. I'll show the numbers that I picked once we get them down. So put your names up. Liz. Magda. Shanita. Denise. Magda. Nikki. That's it. Magda, you put your name up twice. You little Grady thing. She said, I'm getting a card pull today. Let's see who actually got it. So in my sloppy hurry up and write it down writing so I can keep seeing the screen, we have winners are number 1, 2, and 6. Okay, 1, 2, and 6. Magda, Liz, Magda, and Nikki. Hey, Corey. Okay, 1, 2, and 6. You're not on the list today, Marlo. You did not make the cut today. But make sure you're tapped in, tuned in, and turned on this channel. Hit the subscription button. Tap the little bell. So you can know I'm coming on live because I do these live pulls for us every day now. This has been really fun. I love how I thought at one point I didn't have time and energy to do all this, and then my videos keep getting longer and longer. I keep developing it into a new thing, and oh man, I just love what I do here with you. I don't know how you all are able to make time to get on with me, because sometimes I don't even know how I'm able to have the time to get on here. But you know what? When you get in flow with the universe around you, what you need comes to you. It always comes through. Everything in its perfect time and perfect place and perfect person, perfect face, all that for me is how my life be. So, this is the deck we're going to use for our cards. Oh, my readings, personal consultations are available by donation all the time. If you didn't get a free card pull today, if something in the message resonated towards you, I need you to consider your personal consultation. I would love to give you that. I do that by donation. My spiritual work is by donation. I have other businesses where I charge an exact price, and trust me, I charge what I'm worth. Thank God I was given that as advice early on in life. Charge what you're worth, and they won't be afraid to pay it. And I do for this as well. However, spiritual readings by donation, the way I make sure that my worth is covered is you're going to get a video upload of your reading. If your donation is over $60, I will offer a phone call reading to you. If your donation is over $100, I will actually make time in my life to go meet you in person at my studio. If you want me to travel to meet with you, that's fine. You're just going to pay for all the expenses. I have a passport. I'm ready to go. People, understand, trust and believe, I'm ready to go. The U.S. is very affordable. And overseas ain't so bad either. You never know, you know. I know that the readings I do are really important. We're going to get started with the free card pulls. Liz is first, Magda, and then Nikki for today. I want you to, ladies, I want you to focus on the question, the issue, the main issue at hand, the main subject. The answer that comes out of this deck for you is your best course of action for your highest, lightest, and brightest good. For your overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness. So let's see, what is a card? Luster Scott, what is a message for Liz? Luster Scott, what is the message for Liz at this time? Okay. What is the message for Liz? What is her highest, lightest, and brightest course of action, Luster Scott? What is the highest, lightest, and brightest course of action for Liz? This one. Okay, Liz, you got the femme fatale. Liz, your card, lower vibration energy, says inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money and power. The high vibration attributes speak of highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. Femme fatale, Liz, for you, it's time for you to truly, first off, embody your sensuality and your sexuality. You got looks enough to kill, baby, and you be breaking hearts as you walk down the road. And even as you sit there and you hold that pose, you are so beautiful, so gorgeous, so sexy, so desirable, so much a flame of passion as you sit there. And it's about using this energy to empower yourself as opposed to manipulate others, to be controlling others for manipulations. You know, you don't need to be manipulative. Allow this energy to empower you because the energy is being expressed in some way through you. Denise says, thank you so much, love and light. I appreciate your love and light and the beautiful smile on your little picture there, Denise. Thank you. Liz, I also get the energy of gossiping. We want to be that sexy person that speaks up positively and beautifully radiating the energies that we choose to offer. You want to be very cautious about who you're talking to, because the messages will be spread without permission from you. So the best conversation that you can have is the one with your love source creator. And at this time, you have all the looks, the charisma, the desirability, and you should be noticing a lot of ones attracted to you because of your appearances and sexually. If you are interested in having a sexual relationship that's something open, I'm picking up on, it's about how you feel about that. You know, if you feel like having multiple partners and being open, you know, as long as you're in an open relationship, you're not putting yourself under any obligations. If you're at peace with that, then be at peace with that. That's all that matters, is how you feel about how you're carrying yourself. What other people got to say about you ain't none of your damn business anyways. So you go on ahead. This is your life. If they would mind their own business, they would have more businesses to mind as well. Mind your own business. You're carrying yourself in a very, and I see, like, if somebody start talking mess to you, I see you being able to just carry yourself in such a, you're like from Dynasty or Dallas, whatever was the head bitch's name in that show, the one that talked stuff to everybody with the gorgeous smile, a pleasant demeanor, while she was sipping tea with her pinky out, right? And then, meanwhile, she done cursed everybody in her family, ordered a hit and everything else, with the calmness and grace of a queen. I don't know what all that means. Liz, that's a message I got for you. What is going on with you, woman? What were you focused on? Oh, my goodness. Liz, thank you for being a part of this interactive audience today. Magda, it is your turn, my dear. Again, if you're still with us and you have not yet given a thumbs up to the video, give the video a thumbs up. And if you have, then give it in the comments below. We love to see the thumbs up. We love to see your comments. And I love that you're here on the live stream with me. Thank you so much. It's such a beautiful thing. Okay, Magda, Lester Scott, what is the messages for Magda? Magda, the energy for you. Magda, what is the solution and the answer? The highest, lightest, and brightest course of action for Magda, left source God. What is the highest, lightest, and brightest course of action for Magda? The card for you, my dear, is Vampire. The shadow attribute says, depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. The light attribute says, makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Magda, who are you involved with? What is going on, my dear? You keep pouring your energy into something. They can only drain your energy when you choose to be there. Elizabeth, LOL, too funny. I was focused my finances and doing readings and counseling more for my business, but this does work as well. Thank you. Stalking. Okay. Mag says stalking. So, makes you aware. Mag said, yes, you are so right. If you're around somebody and you feel that this person is an energy vampire and they're draining your energy and they're just stealing all my good energy, then you have to understand that they can only do that because you allow it. You give the permission. So, when you're done being a blood bag, an energy feast for them, you will put yourself in a situation where you protect and utilize your energy for yourself, because that energy, first off, is supposed to be self-sustaining. Mag says, I'm so right. Mag says, going to move. That's powerful. It is time for you to make that move, my dear. Look at this lady as she's got her cloak on. She's looking back and saying goodbye to the past. It's like, okay, I'm moving on. I'm moving on from this. And in that choice to move on, that's where your power is. That's your choice for your lightest, brightest, and highest course of action for you, Mags. Be more selective in what you choose to allow yourself to go through, and who you choose to allow yourself to become linked to, tied to, and interact with. Okay? As the children are knocking on my door, let me get into the reading for Nikki. Thank you, Magda, for allowing me to do you. You needed that reading. You was the one I called you greedy earlier. You was all in love, my dear. She put her name up there twice. This one is for Nikki. Gambler is the solution that comes out for you, Nikki. Nikki, the low vibration attribute for this is relying on luck rather than hard work. And the high vibration attribute of the gambler is a willingness to follow intuition, even when others doubt you. My dear Nikki, I love it. Because that's... If this is the definition of gambler, if the definition of gambler is a willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you, I'm a gambler, baby. Yeah. I am a gambler, and you are too. Keep following your intuition. It's not for them to understand the messages that are delivered to you. It is your vision. That's why they can't see it. It's yours. It's your intuition. It's your journey. You are the one that is in touch with how it feels. I can reflect to you what the universe is reflecting to me, what is what you're getting, yeah? But you are the one who has to trust in this universe, in your highest, lightest, and brightest good, in your divine inspiration, in your identity as a child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, connected to all things, willing to take the risk to step out in areas that you don't know about, where it is a dream that is surrounding you. Not seeing the outcome of this journey, not seeing the end of the road, but knowing and feeling it. And feeling your way through the dark to find exactly what it is that makes the singing in your heart. Nikki, I feel like your message is very straightforward. I just feel like you are chasing, or no, allowing and embracing your creativity, your passions, your direction to be unfolded to you. Definitely looking for signs, but not so much from signs of what is perceived by the physical eyes. Energetic signs. I feel like you're like, when I hear it, I'm gonna know it. When I hear it, I'm gonna feel it. And that's what you're going off of. Okay. And I also hear, for you, some family member, somebody in my forehead is really like itching all of a sudden, and that happens to me because of the high-end situation. The vibration is saying that there's some people around you that's got a lot of shit to say. They got a lot of stuff to talk about the direction you're going. If your direction is in harmony and bringing you more in harmony with your own love, peace, health, wealth, happiness, as long as there's no manipulation and no deception towards others as far as your motives and your intentions towards them, as long as your motives and your intentions are grounded in love, peace, and happiness, Nikki, you can only go right. It can only be good. It will only turn out to your benefit. These are the messages that I have for you at this time. I look forward to, throughout my day, being blessed to read the comments as you come back in and comment on the fully uploaded. Nikki says, thank you for your time and energy, Miss Melinda. You're very welcome, Nikki. It's my pleasure, my love. I look forward to coming back. Ooh, wow. What does that mean when you inhale through the nostril and it feels like you just inhaled ocean water? My goodness. Oh my God. Oh my God. Just got huge in my brain. Wow. That was interesting. Somebody is doing drugs. Somebody is snorting up some cocaine or some methamphetamines. It's time for that shit. Yeah. You're going to really hurt yourself if you stay on that path. I just heard that. You heard me ask the question. Oh, okay. So one final lesson for today, class. I just asked the question, why did that just happen? Immediately, within seconds, you just audibly saw, audibly visualized, audibly witnessed the revelation of the answer just as quickly as the question was posed, so the solution was presented. Likewise, in this situation, in regards to our society, the challenges that our society, our brothers and sisters of humanity are facing right now, as soon as the question is posed, the answer is available. It's about lining up with the answer. The more and more we line up with solutions, the faster we'll see them, because the very moment we ask the question, the solution is given. I love and adore you. I love the part of me that aligns with you. And my website has details on how you can have your own custom Words of Clarity card deck channeled for you. It is a limited time offering. I do not know how long I will keep these available, because they are time consuming, but I love doing it for you, and I feel like this is a long-term, written down in history type of collectible offering. Definitely a Melinda NailFanatic collectible, as there will be many. This is my own custom deck. I started channeling this on the drop of a dime, hadn't even planned it. And all of a sudden, I just started receiving the words, and they came so fast. I keep this deck. Yours comes out a little bit more artistically because I have time. And I know that I'm getting ready to channel this beautiful work of art. And so I see them differently for you. But these are available for you, for your use at home. The website will tell you more about it. If you'd like to link up with me on some of my other business offerings, my family and I definitely appreciate your support in any way that we can provide a service or a good to you that you're already utilizing anyways, or wanted to utilize. We'd love to be the channel for that to you. I definitely believe in purchasing from people rather than corporations. I love to put more money in the hands of actual people. I support small family-run businesses, individual-owned businesses. I support human beings rather than corporations. I love human beings. So if you would like to go through me as a channel for some of that for you, I have a lot of different offerings available for you. And on the lphtarot.com website, there is the final tab over to your right. It says more. If you click on that, it's going to link you with all of my other offerings and availability, things that I have for you, parts of me that I have to service for you. My website that will also tell you about readings by donation, how you can put in your gratuity for the free work that I've been doing here today and every day. It gives direction on that. It also tells a little bit more about my core, about what brought me here and why I do this at lphtarot.com. That is lphtarot.com, as in love, peace, and happiness. Make sure you link up with me on social networking as well, folks. If you got it, I probably got it too, at lphtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time.